Professor Hina Panjwani. I am from Ahmedabad Institute of Technology. Welcome to Style Sheets tutorial. Today we will learn about CSS types and CSS selectors in this video. Let's start. Now, what is CSS? CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheets. CSS describes how HTML elements are to be displayed on screen, paper or in other media. CSS saves a lot of work. It can control the layout of multiple web pages all at once. External style sheets are stored in CSS files. Why we are using CSS? CSS is used to define styles for your web pages, including the design, layout and variation in display for different devices and screen sizes. CSS solve a big problem. HTML was never intended to contain text for formatting a web page. To solve this problem, the W3C created CSS. CSS removed the style formatting from the HTML page. CSS saves a lot of work. The style definition are normally saved in external CSS files. With an external style sheet file, you can change the look of an entire website by changing just one file. Look at this CSS syntax. A CSS rule set consists of a selector and a declaration block. The selector points to the HTML element you want to style, like H1, H2, H6, paragraph, anyone. The declaration block contains one or more declarations separated by semicolons. You can see here in the screen. Each declaration includes a CSS property, name and a value separated by a colon. Multiple CSS declarations are separated with semicolons and declaration blocks are surrounded by curly braces. There are three ways to inserting a style sheet: external CSS, internal CSS, inline CSS. We can see here in the detail. Now, with an external style sheet, you can change the look of an entire website by changing just one file. Each HTML page must include a reference to the external style sheet file inside the link element inside the head section. An external style sheet can be written in any text editor and must be saved with CSS extension. The external CSS file should not contain any HTML tags. Here in this example, you can see how the style.css file looks like. According to syntax, you can see here link element is used and type is equal to text CSS and reference is given style.css. You can see here the output of following example. Now, an internal style sheet may be used if one single HTML page has a unique style. The internal style is defined inside the style element inside the head section. According to syntax, you can see here in this example, in head part we are using style element, and according to declaration syntax of CSS, we are using here selector as a red and we are giving properties like declaration part. Continue to the same example. In body part, we are using 4 paragraph tags and giving different types of color. Same output will be generated in this example also, because we are using same example, just different is that we are using different syntax declaration. Like in external CSS we are using link element and different CSS file, but in internal style sheet we are defining style CSS in style element in head section. An inline style may be used to apply a unique style for a single element. To use inline styles, add the style attribute to the relevant element. This style attribute can contain any CSS property. Inline styles are defined within the style attribute of the relevant element. Here in this example, you can see style is given to particular element like paragraph tag. Now CSS selectors. What is CSS selectors? CSS selectors are used to find or select the HTML elements you want to style. We can divide CSS selectors into 5 categories. First one is simple selectors. Select elements based on name, ID or class. Second is combinator selectors. Select elements based on a specific relationship between them. Next one is pseudo class selectors. Select elements based on a certain state. Next is pseudo element selector. Select and style a part of an element. And last one is attribute selectors. Select element based on an attribute or attribute value. This ID selector uses the ID attribute of an HTML element to select a specific element. The ID of an element is unique within a page, so the ID selector is used to select one unique element. To select an element with a specific ID, write a hash character followed by the ID of the element. In this example, you can see here the CSS rule below will be applied to the HTML element with ID is equal to para1. The class selector selects HTML elements with a specific class attribute. To select elements with a specific class, write a period, that means dot character followed by the class name. You can also specify that only specific HTML elements should be affected by a class. The grouping selector selects all the HTML elements with the same style definitions. Look at the following CSS code. The H1, H2 and P elements have the same style definitions. It will be better to group the selectors to minimize the code. To group selectors, separate each selector with a comma. You can see here in the syntax. Thank you for watching my video.